In 1986, a fire broke out in the Kabra family office, then a fledgling domestic trading business. In 2023, an offshoot of that original business listed on the Mumbai Stock Exchange for well over $1 billion. How on earth did they go from that bad business day in Bombay to become the giant that is RR Global?
Wires, the unsung heroes of home infrastructure, silently support our daily lives, ensuring the flow of electricity and data that keeps our homes and lives functioning smoothly. To ensure your safety with an unwavering commitment to innovation and quality, Shreegopal Kabra has transformed RR Kabels into a powerhouse in the cable and wire industry. He has set industry benchmarks for product quality, exceeding the evolving demands of diverse sectors under his guidance. RR Kabels has pioneered eco-friendly and energy-efficient cable solutions, contributing to a sustainable future. In the complex world of business, Shreegopal Kabra's strategic vision and dedication have propelled RR Kabels to a leading position in the industry. Join us as we delve into his inspiring journey and profound impact on the cable and wire industry, setting a standard for excellence and innovation.
And now, let's meet the man behind the extraordinary business that is RR Global, Shreegopal Kabra. Sir, I'm delighted to meet you. Welcome to $1 Billion Idea.
My pleasure.
Now, first of all, congratulations on that incredible IPO on September 20th. How did that feel?
It's really a proud moment. Basically, people make a company and for self and for the wealth for the society. So because of our IPO, now many people will create their wealth. So it's happy.
I see. So that's the mission.
Yeah.
The mission is happy. But tell me this: in 1986, you were sitting in your Lower Parel office, right? A small domestic trading company.
Yeah.
Could you have imagined then, Shreegopal, that you would be here today?
Yeah, of course. See, I made a vision in my life in 1983 that we want to do something different. That time we were a small trader. So in 1986, we started a small factory of winding wire in 3,000 square feet in Vadodara. And from there in 1991, I started exports of chemical business. So we had a global vision, and in 1999 we started RR Kabel with the purpose and the vision that we'll create a brand, not only just India, but globally. So today, we are more than 90 countries.
Let's start with you. Were there other things you wanted to do? Did you want to run away to America, become a cricket player?
No, basically from my childhood, I had a plan that I should be a businessman and we should have industry. And my father, when we were quite young at the age of 7 and 8, used to take us to Powai and show the Larsen Tubro factory, L&T. And then he put us vision that one day you should have a factory like this, and we are working on that.
So now, so in essence, a hardcore business family who've brought you up inside the family. But tell me this, Shreegopal, when you're a rookie, a beginner, like everybody, you don't know anything, how did you acquire all of this knowledge in the early days?
See, I acquired knowledge basically, as I say proudly, that I could not go to college because of financial position. So then I used to meet people, those who are experienced, they are much more senior, aged to me, and then I had to learn from them how to grow the business. And from childhood, I had a vision that we'll have a multiple business. So that's why we are into chemical, we are into winding wire, we are into mechanical car parking, we are into wire and cable, we are into lighting, fan, switches, and many more business. The reason was that we want to create a sustainable model for the family, sustainable model for the group, and to pay back to society. So then we have multiple business.
Okay, but so constantly expanding and constantly innovating, and innovation is one of your 4 core values. But Shreegopal, how do you go about innovating? Is it a process? Is it a light bulb moment? Talk to us about that.
See, innovation, basically my elder brother Mahendra Kabra, who's a technical genius, and we as a company, our senior teams travel to globally, whether into exhibition, whether into conference, and then meeting people and learning. We go into innovation, and then we have got a very good R&D team, and we have a global. See, basically business and innovation comes from the market intelligence. So we got a very strong market intelligence team. Since we go globally, so we know what's happening in the world and what's going to be happening in the future. So we follow that what people will be looking for after 3 years, people what will be looking for 5 years, how the journey like now, the entire world is going toward the green. the climate change is happening, and climate change, the electrical business is going to play a vital role, and especially in wire and cable, from when they want to move from fossil fuel to green. The entire journey is going to change. People want to come from, governments want from overhead lines to underground lining. So everything is changing. So like I'd say always, this business or this particular category of business is going to be a journey like from landline to mobile. How these things have shifted. So like same thing in today, wire and cable is going to be a different rig together.
So I see. So your product set is partly developed by a view of the future. It's also developed by your networks and what they want. But let's talk a little bit, Shreegopal, about branding. Yeah, because a lot of your products no one even sees, right? They sit behind walls. How have you thought about creating a brand from something that's very invisible?
So it was a really difficult journey, right from keeping the name of the product, RR Kabel. We didn't keep a cable, otherwise the entire world is calling cable, right? So some people feel that we are a Kabra, so Kabra, KABN, electrical, Kabel. So it's not like that. But Germany is the only country in the world where they call it a Kabel. And that time we got technology from Europe. And we thought Germany is known for its quality, Germany is known for its innovation, Germany is known for its safety. So and then as a company, as a family, we didn't have any background of electrical business at all. So we were just into magnet wire, which used, say like if hardly 1,000 shops in electrical, you will find in 2 shops winding wire. From that category, the product goes behind the wall. Still people, if I ask you a simple question, do you know in your restaurant which wire you use? You have no answer.
No, you're right, I don't.
Because it's a product is behind wall and it's a low interest category. So what we did as a company in India, we became the first Indian company to create a brand. We have become first company in India to be a marketing driven organization company. So that's why in very first year we had a team of 100 people to market our product.
Okay.
And then and today is the history.
Okay. You know, it's interesting listening to you, Shreegopal, because when you started, you knew nothing about this. Yeah. And when you went to Germany, you knew nothing about Germany. And when you went to Africa, you knew nothing about Africa. How is it you're such a quick learner? How do you have this culture? Is it openness? Is it?
See, it's openness. If you look at our office also, it's openness and transparency here. So everything is openness here. And I believe when you meet the people, you should not have in your mind that what we are and who we are. Unless and until you meet people like friends, and then you learn. Mostly people, what they try to have, always business talk. So I literally talk on business talk. I talk about general, and then we get a knowledge, yeah.
So you kind of know the man before you get into the mission. That's absolutely fascinating, sir. So basically, develop the relationship before you develop the revenues. Okay, in the next section, we're going to talk about people, your amazing team, and how you've made that happen.
Great.
Okay, great. So, Shreegopal, let's talk people. 7,000 employees, 100,000 retailers, 3,500 distributors, 90 countries. How do you even begin to build your culture?
See, basically for culture, we got a very good focus from beginning because we as a company or as a family or as a group, we are just not looking for wealth and money. Because see, for example, what I believe, in every company you have a culture. Whether you focus or not, there are 2 ways. Whether the company grow and culture makes automatically, whether the way it's happen. Otherwise, we make a purpose and vision that what kind of culture we want. So like for RR, we always say that it's for everyone. It's respectable relations, RR. Whether he's my customer, he's my employee, he's my banker, he's our supplier, so everyone. See, unless and until you don't give a respect to the people, you don't get a respect.
I think for RR, the core of human capital for us is the culture of the organization. In RR, we always say for RR, we stands for relationship. We always respect the relationship, whatever we have developed. And this runs across the organizations. So our relations cut across the hierarchy, right at a lower level till the senior leadership team.
It's very seldom on the show I find these things moving.
Yeah.
But it is quite moving. And it's interesting because you're quite right. When you pass off, no one remembers how much money you've made.
Yeah.
They just remember what you give back.
Yeah. So actually, I see in 23 years, the low interest category product from zero, that today We are the fourth largest wire and cable company in India. We are the largest wire and cable exporter from India. So it gives a lot of privilege. When I go to overseas as a business or as a holiday, or like my friends goes there, and then they see the board of RR, whether it's in Sierra Leone, whether it's in Austria, whether it's in Dubai, whether it's in Myanmar, or whether they go to here, or the religious place, whether they go to Northeast, they go to South, they go to North. And when they see the name, so they've become very happy that we know Gopal Kabra, we know RR Kabels, and they send a photo from there.
And it must make you very proud.
Yeah, of course.
It must make you
Not
father.
proud, but I can say that what real vision we had in life is trying, and we are reaching towards our vision.
Yeah, a very satisfying feeling. But let's talk a bit about these 90 countries and your 3 or 4 different operating markets. First of all, I mean, India is a huge market. Why did you go there, Shreegopal? And the second question is, how did you even choose which market?
Since we had experience of chemical export business, and we personally decided today our 92% export is to all developed world, like UK, Austria, France, Middle East, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand. So we have developed that culture. That's why we went to do so many international approval. Like today we got advantage. We got 35 international approval from Germany, France, UK, Austria, Singapore, Australia. So this gives us a lot of advantage. The people come, they test our product, they visit our factory. So because of that, our entire team is so alert that anytime anyone will be there.
My experience has been great here. The management has been super supportive. My colleagues that I have are again very supportive. It doesn't feel like I'm coming to work. It feels like I'm coming to my second home.
When you think about the global market for your particular products there, are you bullish on the future? As you say, things like electrification are happening. Do you see a big, bright future for the RR group?
See, we are very bullish because I tell you, we created brand there also. Like if you go to Austria, for example, there are the 2 big boys of the world, Rexel and Sonepar. They are the 2 biggest electrical wholesalers in the world. So we supply almost the particular country requirement up to 26% of material. They source from RR. That's through our distributor. So our model is that we created distributor, not only India, but globally we create distributor. So we don't call it a distributor. We call them a partner from beginning. See, it's a thought process, by which name you are calling them. So from when it's 99, from today, we only call them as a partner. We never call them a distributor or anything. So this small thing, if you take care, the sustainability and longevity of the people will be with you.
Well, from an employee perspective, it clearly is the ethics and the culture of this organization. It is very warm, it's very welcoming. Beyond the fact that you get to learn so much, I've been here 6 years and I've had an opportunity to learn more than I think I could have learned anywhere else.
One question before we move on to the next stage. Of all the countries you do business in outside of India, do you have a favorite one?
Each country is favorite one, but then I've been highest in my life to one is UK because my son was there for 6 years, and then Dubai. So Dubai because I almost visit 10 times a year. In the UK I'm visiting since 1987.
Well, as a British citizen, I'm happy we've made it into the finals with Dubai. Should we push on and talk about India in a minute?
Yeah.
Let's do it, come. Shreegopal, we're in the final furlong of this episode. We've talked something about your journey, about product innovation, the different countries. Can we talk about India?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, you are one of the modern business architects of India. We've just had the G20. Everyone's feeling very bullish about India. Do you share their bullishness?
Of course, G20, what India has got. India has given this, but then India got a big brand globally. People respect the way G20 is managed, the way our Prime Minister took people to a different place. So they had a G20 in Indo, G20 in Kashmir, G20 in Chennai, G20 everywhere. So for us as a foreigner, for this G20 country plus many more people, they also got an opportunity to see the real India. So when we talk about India, we say it's India, Bharat and rural Bharat. So we got 3 categories of India. So but they fortunate that they could have seen the world and the kind of proposal they passed in this G20, they took Africa Union into part of G20. So it's the biggest achievement. This will give an advantage only not even G20, but the entire Africa Union will give respect to our Prime Minister, respect to our country, with whose initiative the Africa Union is also part of G20.
Well, and okay, so G20, fantastic for brand India.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on, I mean, you, RR Global makes in India. You are a leading light of the Make in India campaign. But how do you see the development of the Indian market in terms of manufacturing?
So India is very strong into manufacturing. Little more things need to be required because see, we as a company, we focus on quality. So I always request to my friends into this fraternity that we all should make it all the products as per global standard, safety, and this India is going to a big market.
Is it improving the standards?
It's in some cases improving, some cases going down also because the growth is also very fast in the country and few people want to make money very fast, and this we need some very strong rules. Like fortunately, we are confident in solar cable. Government of India made a rules very strong now of one or two products, but very much focused talking to government that safety should be taken concern because we are quite unfortunate. We are talking everything positive, but one negative thing also in India has that we have the highest fire accident in the world, either it's per capita and the economy side or anything. So that's a big challenge. Fire safety need to be taken care of.
Okay, so there's tremendous opportunity. There are areas like safety or quality we need to pay attention to. But what do you see as the big structural challenges? So sometimes people talk about whether education in India is fit to meet the needs of the future economy. What's your thinking on this?
See, our education system is very strong. That's why, the people who study in India, they are the CEOs of most of the world topmost companies. So
But these are the top of the top. What about everybody else?
See, of course, in any country, you look into, we talk that UK, we see that everyone is educated, but is it really true? No. So this does not mean that people speak good language or good English is an education. Education is basically fundamental. What you thought for yourself, what you thought for your family, what you thought about the country, that's more. So in last 10 years, the kind of development, investment came into healthcare, investment came to cleanliness, like see, we are given 3 crore toilets to the people, 3 crore houses to the poor people. So aspiration level, ultimately, whether it's an individual, what we want for a company is an aspiration. For as a common Indian, what we are looking as an aspiration. Why our economy is so doing well? In last 10 years, the aspiration level of people is on a different level. That's why you look into our real estate is also doing very well. How many hotels are coming, how many hospitals are coming, how many investment is coming in India. So people are investing today in not only the country, but country plus the country's company and the country's people. So they're very bullish.
I want to talk a bit about you now. Yeah, we've talked about your business. Let's talk about you. You have a personal maxim that says a man or a woman should balance the business life with the personal life, with their contribution to society. This is your motto. Have you achieved that yourself?
Not yet fully, but then I have a very balanced life. I'm quite fortunate. My wife is into business, so she is the biggest backbone and support system to me as an individual also, and for company and the group. So my wife, we are together. Children are educated. They are also very happy. They are also diversifying to many more business, and they are coming into business. And in terms of holiday, I enjoy. I'm a traveler, so I've been to almost all the wildlife. Only 2 countries are pending. Then I've been to Antarctica with my wife, and then I've been to North Pole. So balance and paying back to society is the DNA of a family. When my father and we were making, just today's time, $2,000 a year. That time also we used to do 6.25% of charity wealth, and today also we are doing, and then we want to do more and more and pay back to society and to improve our education and our entire philanthropy. Our charity of pay back to society in form of education. So far, we have educated 2.5 million tribal childs from our company or the group, and we have 2 schools in Mumbai, 1 school in Odisha, 1 school in Rajasthan. From there we are, and we are doing many more things to even for our villages, tribal area, and the nearby Mumbai and Gujarat.
We are more focused towards education and skill development, because that's the thing which gives you an empowerment. And if you have to help someone, you have to empower them and not donate them. That's what my thought is about giving back to the society.
Normally I have to ask my guests why they're doing this. But actually with you, the whole business is based on a purpose, and you've had that purpose.
Yeah.
Even when you were earning no money, you had that purpose. It's a great business.
Yeah, see, basically, if there is no purpose, there is no life. You should have some purpose. That why? See, God is kind enough that we are on this earth. So I believe that God has sent us to this earth for a purpose, and that purpose is our duty to fulfill it.
You know, I cannot, Shreegopal, think of a better place to wrap up our conversation. That says it all. You've been a tremendous guest. This is an awesome business. You have a beautiful team. Sir, how about we move off and do some quick fire questions?
See, the show which you did it, I must congratulate you, and then they will not discuss the business only, because otherwise all the show where I go, they talk about business, but here I got an opportunity that we could talk about the purpose of the life, the payback to society, about the education, about the Indian culture, Indian society, about G20 and everything.
It's our honor.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Come. Some quick fire questions, sir?
Yes, up to you.
Okay. Edison or Granville?
Edison, because he has given light to us.
Okay. Private company or public company?
Private.
Whiskey or wine?
Whiskey.
Your 20s or your 60s?
20s.
Husband or wife?
Wife.
Good answer. Thank you so much, sir, for being on Billion Dollar Idea. You've been a fantastic guest.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir.
My pleasure.
Many of our guests build their business, make their money, and only then do they think about giving back. But Shreegopal Kabra had the idea of giving back within the RR group from day one. It is totally innate to their venture. And this, I think, is their billion-dollar idea. I'm Jasper Reid, and join me next time for another extraordinary business story.